while. Here, I'll show you. Look. I guess I can't. Look, you can't make me go. You can't! I'm too young to go. I'll get sick! I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy. I'll get sick!
Hey, Smitty, any news yet?
No, I haven't heard a thing yet. Oh, Mrs. Jenkins, have you heard anything yet? Oh, you'll find out in a minute.
Looks like a big shakeup.
Boys and girls, as you know, there have been a few changes made at Worldwide Wickets. I'm speaking to you in my new authority as Vice President in charge of psychological adjustment and employee morale. Ms. Jenkins is now in charge of personnel. Now I'd like you to hear a word from our hard-driving, hard-working President, J.B. Bigley.
I can truly state that Worldwide Wickets is now stronger than ever, and I feel that a lot of the credit should go to a certain and very loyal young man. Come on out here, Finch. As you all know, this youngster's rise has been spectacularly rapid. You know, for a while I was beginning to think he was after my job. But fortunately for me, he didn't want it.
No. Your job is much too tough for me. But if any credit is due, it goes to a great man and a great humanitarian. The chairman of the board, Mr. Wally Womper.
Here, here.
Oh, incidentally, folks, Mr. Womper has come with his brand new bride. Let's get her both out here. Mr. Womper told me he didn't want to make any speeches, but I have a surprise announcement for everyone. After his long years of service, Mr. Womper has decided to retire as chairman of the board, and he and his brand new bride are going to take a honeymoon trip around the world.
Oh, what a surprise! You didn't tell me.
I didn't know. Well, what the hell? It's not a bad idea at that. I'll concentrate on you.
Now, Wally, who's going to be the new chairman of the board? As if I didn't know.
Oh, now wait a minute. I have to consult Mrs. Finch.
Rosemary, your husband is calling you.
Rosemary, they want to make me chairman of the board. What do you think?
Darling, I don't care if you work in the mailroom, or you're chairman of the board, or you're president of the United States. I love you.
Say that again?
I love you.
No, before that.
Miss Jones, take a wire to the White House. Mr. President, watch out.
We play it the company way. Executive policy is White House okay. Though for the departed we shed a mournful tear. Whoever the company fires we will still be here.
our director. We were very fortunate this year at getting a director in the short period of time that we had. We only put this show together in about 5 weeks. I would like to thank our director, Nick Asio. I hope I pronounced that right.
No. Adnasio.
There you go.
There you go.
First of all, he was the one who introduced us to this musical because none of us have ever heard of it before. It was wonderful for him to take on such a project like this in such a short period of time. And he always believed in us from the beginning. I just would like to have him come up here, and this is our thanks for you. Our music director, Mr. Bensberg. This guy, he is absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. If it wasn't for him, our music would not have been what it was. He was very plain with us, let's put it that way. Not only was he a pleasure to work with, but he was pretty funny at the same time.
2 weeks. They learned the music in 2 weeks.
Now, the next two people I'm going to start talking about, the show would not have come off at all without them. Seriously, would not have. The first person I would like to talk about is Denise Pisarcha. There's so many absolutely wonderful things to say about Denise that we don't even have time for. Basically, this production, it was a lot of her. It really was. She volunteered so much of her time, and she was always with us on the weekends, every hour, every minute. She was here for us. We as a cast cannot thank her enough for what she has done. She's done everything wonderful. She's done the choreography. Like you saw in Brotherhood of Man. She's absolutely wonderful, and without her, it really would not be possible. Who was actually wonderful, who would not have been able to pull this off like it was, is Nancy Harkin. She also dedicated so much of her time to us. She worked so hard. She did every possible detail that there was that was behind the scenes. She got us the scripts and the rights to do the play and... What? Sorry. Oh, that's fine. She got the costumes for us, basically. Next of all is Mr. Soto. He got very involved this year, actually. He made the programs and the tickets for us, and it was a great help as well. Thank you, Mr. Soto.